Ladles and jelly spoons, welcome back to Badgerworks. Today, this. This is a new PC case, and this is for my son's new PC. So, let's get on with it. Right, so as ever is the case with these things, there's a story here. My son turned 18 recently, and I decided for his birthday I was going to upgrade his PC. Now you remember I did mine recently, and I was basically going to do the same thing with his. And the reason I say that is because this is what has informed some of the choices that I've made in buying stuff, as it were. So I was going to replace in his the graphics card, the CPU and the RAM, and also put in a water cooling system the same as mine has. Anyway, that all went horribly wrong. I actually filmed some of it. I may actually do some kind of blooper reel at some point. I don't know. I've got no idea how I'm going to edit it. So anyway, in the end I decided, you know what, forget it. Let's just basically start from scratch. So I bought him a new case. This one is the same as my one that I have in that I bought, or it's very similar. And this is what is called an ATX XL case. And the main difference is it is an inch wider than a standard ATX case, which means it's a lot easier to put the radiator in. Because the radiator fitted in mine perfectly, it wouldn't fit in his, and I couldn't understand why, but apparently that's why. Anyway, that's beside the point, we'll get to that later. So, we've got this case, I've got a new motherboard, I've got new RAM, CPU, GPU, the water cooling system, I've got a new power supply, everything. Now I'm not going to go through everything in detail. This isn't going to be some grand unboxing. I'm basically going to be just putting this thing together. So, but I'll talk you through some of the bits as we go. So this case is an Ions Gamer something or other case. What did I do with the bit of paper? I just had a bit of paper. Oh, there it is. This is an Ions Kesho version 2. So it comes with this little, it's actually quite handy, very simple little, you know, just a bit of paper that shows you how to put it all together, which is quite handy, without going mad. I've got that, so let me get this stripped down first, then we'll put the motherboard in, and then we'll go through everything else. Now one of the nice things with this, and this is another big upgrade from my son's computer, is this one, his one only had one fan. Only had one fan. Oh, hang on, let me get this out of the way. Where am I going to put that? Let's put that down there for a minute. Yeah, his only had one fan in the back. This has got, like my one has, a fan in the back and 3 in the front. So the idea is, when we're finished, we'll have 3 fans pulling air in, and then we'll have this fan and the 2 fans on the radiator pulling air out, or pushing air out, which I think is a much better idea. So that's that. Now there's supposed to be some bits here. Oh, there they are. Right, so we've got a little baggie here with some oh, they've threaded that through there. Oh, they put some cable ties in, that's nice. But it's just got some screws and like the standoffs for the motherboard and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, we'll need that. It's also got, this is nice, it's got an SSD mounting plate here, which we will be using. Because basically the only thing I'm taking out of his old computer are the hard drives and the RAM. So there's another story, but we'll get to that when we get to it. So let's just put those to one side for a minute. Now this is all the case business. Let's sort this out, because we need all of this to plug into the motherboard. So this is for the case fans. VDG, no idea what that means. Right, anyway, that's all for the fans and stuff. We don't need any of that right now. Power switch. See, this is nice. They've labelled all of these, and sometimes they don't do that. Right, that's the USB 3. These are for there's ports on the top. Right, USB, and assuming this is USB as well. Oh no, that's audio. Okay. Oh yeah, that's for the speaker, not the speaker. Sorry, the headphone and microphone on the top. Right. Okay, so that's all fine. So we're going to leave all this under here for a minute, and the next thing we're going to do is put the motherboard in. So, I don't know if I can actually get this under the camera or not. So this is a Republic of Gamers Strix 850 gaming Wi-Fi motherboard. This actually worked out relatively well in one respect, because I actually got this from Amazon, and they're doing their Black Friday sale at the moment. So I actually got this about half price, so that worked out quite well. Right, now there's all kinds of other bits and pieces in here, but we'll worry about that in a minute. First thing we need to do is just figure out exactly where this is going to go. So, anti-static precautions. I've licked my fingers. Oh, what is that hooked on? Right, get out of the way, you. Okay. So, let's... Oh, of course there's a wire right in the way, because of course there is. Oh. Come on, get in there. Oh. Okay, right. See, this is the thing. Let me just make sure the camera can actually see that. See, at the top here, in his old case, the top of the case is here. And so the problem is, when you go to put the radiator in, the radiator is across here and it's hitting all of this. In here you can see we have all this lovely space at the top. Anyway, like I said, we'll get to that in a minute. Now, I'm probably going to take a few minutes and add a few more standoffs to this, if I can, to this case to support the motherboard a little bit better. So let me do that, and then we'll come back and see what else we've got to do. Right, that's the motherboard bolted in, and speak of the devil, my son's just turned up. So hello, Michael.
Hello, Michael.
Right, so yes, this case is way better than the other one. All this space up here for activities.
Yeah, we know that, because the other one came from, what's his name, when we sent the other one back.
Well,
so it would have been the worst
no,
one
but
we
it's
had.
not even that. It's the fact that this is an ATX XL case and the other one was an ATX. It's not nothing to do with them. It's just the way it is. Right, so what was I going to do? Oh yeah, so now I'm going to run all the wires through for the motherboard down here, which is going to be fun. Should be alright because there's plenty of holes here. I just need to figure out where they are going. What are you doing? I haven't taken anything out of the other one yet, no. I've only just started. Right. USB, chassis fan. Right, we might check the instructions out, figure out what's going on with this, but there's certain things I can plug in. Right, let's just... Oh, this is the trouble with these, is because they have the fans. Oh, right, I need this. Don't need any of... Oh, I see what they've done. They've powered this off the reset switch. So this is the same as your other one, where the lights are powered from the reset switch.
Right.
Which I must confess, sorry, that's an awful view I just realised I've left you with. So what they've done here, and apparently it's quite common on these illuminated cases, what they do is they take the reset switch, which is this one here, and they use that to control the lights. Now I am not massively keen on that, I must say. Did you particularly want your lights controlled by the reset switch, or would you like your reset switch to actually be a reset switch?
Well, I don't really need a reset switch.
So I'll just leave it like it is.
Yeah.
Right, fine, we'll leave it like it is then. But what we do need are these. So what we've got here, this is the USB 3. That one is the audio header, and that one is USB. So we also need these ones here and this one here. See, this one's the power switch, and they've stripped it all off so that they could you know, basically put it on to control the lights. So we've got power switch, hard drive LED, power LED, positive, power LED, negative. So there's not actually that much to connect. See, I think this one, do you know what VDG stands for? Something to do with the lights. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So basically, we will need this because we need this one for the lights on the other stuff we're putting in. But this is all just powered by a SATA thing, so we'll get to that in a minute. So first things first, let's thread all this lot into an appropriate spot. Now, let's see what we have here. Let's spin this round again. Now, where is the USB 3 thing? Right, so, hang on a minute. This one, which one's USB? That one. Right, so this one needs to go, that can go through that middle one. And that needs to go USB 1 and 2. So that needs, now you'll notice here on this, that pin is blanked off and there is a pin missing. So it will only go in one way. So if it doesn't fit, don't force it, because all you're going to do is break it. Stop laughing at the back. Right, that goes in like that. Right, let's find yon documentation for this and find out where on earth oh, it's got a Thunderbolt header, whatever that means. Front panel audio header, number 13. Right, that's that one there. Right. Which is this one. And that goes in there. So we'll pop that through there. And we will plug that in. Oh. There. Number 8. Ah, I was right, it is that one. That's weird. Why have they put that up there? Okay, never mind. So the USB header is up here for reasons best known to itself. But that's alright. Oh, this is really awkward to do with the camera. Oh, that goes through there and goes in like that. I say, because most motherboards I've worked on that have got these, it's down here at the bottom, but that's alright, it doesn't matter. And now we need to do these ones. Alright, they need to go through. I'm trying to do all this without jogging the camera and it's not easy. Oh, hold that. Right, you come here. You come here as well. Right, now let's pull those through so they don't go twanging back. And let's see. Okay, there is writing on there, but I can't read that. Well, it's that tiny grey. Right, why do they print it in white?
What tiny grey?
Down there, underneath the pins.
God,
look.
Right down there, isn't it?
Anyway, where's the book?
HDD LED
just give me the
reset
book.
power LED.
Right, so this one goes on the two next to that. Okay, and then the reset switch would go underneath that, but we don't have the reset switch. So I think that's it for that. Right, I'll keep that handy again in case we need it in a minute. Ah! Right, let's poke those back out through there. Right, so the CPU that I got is, and like I say, this is a socket 4, but that was because the other PC was a socket 4, and that's originally what I was going to do. But it's this Ryzen 5 5600. So this is a 12-core CPU, 6 physical cores, 6 logical cores. So, and that is here. So we open this up. Alright, now when you put these in, they only go in one way. So if you look there, you'll see there's a square corner. These ones are all angled corners. On here, you'll see the same. So there is a little arrow there on the square corner. So the square corner goes to the square corner. And it will only fit in one way. Then you just push that over and it's in. Simple as that. Now let's put some RAM in this thing. So what we have for RAM, unfortunately we now have 4 slots. So, oh, that's interesting. They've put them in pairs. It used to be the case back in the day, because you see you've got A1, A2, B1, B2. So you've got B1, B2, A1, A2. Back in the day, what you used to have to do was you'd have 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4. So you'd put 1 in there and 1 in there, and then if you put 2 more in, you put them in there and there. It looks like this is slightly different. Let me just double check that, because I do not want to put this RAM in the wrong place. Right, so it does actually recommend you do it like that. Because if you see there for 2 chips, it says put it in A2 and B2. So we'll put these 2 in A2 and B2, and then put the other ones in B1 and A1. Right, so get all these out of the way. Oh, he says. Oh, do those ones not move? Interesting. Well, who'd have thunk it? Right, and then that one goes in there and in there. Oh, it says it doesn't. Right. So these are the ones at the old one. These are 16 gigabytes each. These are 8 gigabytes each. But do you know what? 48 gigabytes is better than 32. Put that in. Well, so if it doesn't work, we'll just take these 2 out and just leave the 2 new ones in there. Fury Hyper X. Why do they have to put all these names in these things? Huh? Well, we need the hard drives. Yeah. Right, so that's that. We do not need that in the way. We don't need those in the way. I think now would possibly be a good time to fit the power supply. Right. Now the power supply that we got, because again this was an update I intended to do on his other PC, and that is because the old PC had a 400 watt power supply, which really wasn't anywhere near up to the job for this. So I decided instead to get this. Hopefully you can see that. This is a 750 watt RPG Rampage, apparently. So let's pop that. I bet that won't go in there with those wires there, will it? Of course it won't. Right, let's move those out of the way. There we go. Right, let's get all these up here. Actually, I can take one of these out because we don't need that one, which is that one there. Because on the old case, the lights for the fans and everything were actually like one of the old type, these old type of connectors, whereas on this one it's a SATA power connector, so it's fine. Right. Oh, I apologise if you're struggling to see various bits and pieces here, but it's difficult to keep this all in front of the camera. What also doesn't help is this camera, because I'm using one of my action cameras here for reasons. Basically just to try it out because it's 4K, and the trouble is the display turns itself off. So what are you grumping about over there?
No, it's really difficult to get the primary drive out of it because the two screws for it come down from the top.
I thought it was just clipped in.
This one isn't.
Are you sure?
No, this has screws in it.
I'm pretty sure it's just clipped in.
Well, I just had two screws out of it that were holding it into the box, so I don't know what...
Oh, the one on the back. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that should be easy enough.
No, it's not, because what you have to do, you have to try and get the screwdriver down even on top of it. It's
Well,
locked in its top of the case. So I've had to use
well, I managed all right. Anyway, whatever. And one more screw into here. The other thing that was absolutely hilarious about the old power supply is it didn't have a power switch on it. So it's like as soon as you plugged the power lead in, it was hot. Which was
questions.
What?
Do you want the drive cables for this?
What, the SATA cables? Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I say yes. Bring them over.
Do you want this thing in this solid state in the tray, or do you want it out?
You might as well, because we may need to put that in here. In fact, actually, I just realised I should have checked that before I put this power supply in, because we might need to put screws in the bottom of this. Yeah, we might have to take that power supply back out again if I can't get the... have you done it yet? It's going to be dark soon.
Can we go on those boxes that are HAL 9000?
What?
At least it will easy to get things in that. That's the...
Yeah, I know. Well, that needs to go on here. Now, which way round? That must have to go that way round, so it plugs in at the bottom, because that nicely should screw on like that. Where did I put my tray of? And that will be, are they a coarse or a fine thread?
Anything else in out of this one, or is it?
I don't think so, not yet. No, I don't think. It's just the RAM and the hard drives.
Yeah, because all that's left in there is processor, fans, graphics card, motherboard, a lot of cables.
Right, we'll just nip that one up into there, and we'll put another one over this corner, because it doesn't need four, quite frankly. They're only there to support the weight, and these things weigh nothing.
Do you want to whack the sides back on it?
No, because I'll have to strip it out completely before it goes to the for recycling. Because I'll have to take the oh, what's happened? Oh, they go in like that. Well, everything. You can do if you want. Right, that goes like that. Now, I bet you, I wonder, actually, that's very dusty. Oh, because that is a very, very expensive Samsung hard drive. And I think, hopefully, that should, with a bit of luck, clip into here. And it's not going to, is it? Oh no, it might. It might. That's not going to go in there, is it? Nope, that is not going to go in there. That is really annoying. Right, so that is the main power. That is, oh, good grief, SATA power. Right, that needs to go through there to the motherboard, and then PCI power goes through the bottom one to the graphics card, and CPU power, oh, sorry for jogging the camera everybody, unfortunately these things are sent to try us. Right, that goes up through there. This is so much easier to route cables, I'll tell you that right now. The other one was a nightmare. Right, now we want, this goes into, oh, do you know what, I'm going to take this off for a second, it'll be a lot easier to connect it up. That goes in that way around, like that, and then we take a SATA cable and plug that in there like that, and then we find out that these slides won't go back in like that. Now of course they won't, because why would you be able to do that? Oh, genius, absolute genius. Right, we'll try that again, shall we? Like that, and like that. Right, so this needs to go through there. Oh, good grief. That goes in. Go in and stay there. Thank you very much. And then this one. We want that. And that, pop that in there, which is not ideal, but it's better than nothing. Right. Oh, and we need to plug this into here. And that will power, oh, our lights and everything. That goes in like that. The other one fell out because of course it did. Where's it gone? Come here. Come here. And that one goes, oh, God, I have to twist this round because it's the wrong way round, because of course it is. That one goes in there like that. Right, so this is the radiator setup we're using. So this is the same as the one that I have in mine. Now, where is the CPU fan? Hello, that one says A10 pump. I wonder if that's actually... Right, we're going back to the instruction book for a minute, folks. For water cooling kits, connect the pump connector to the pump header. Cool. Well, it means it has a dedicated pinout for the pump. Whereas on the other one you had to try and find a spare fan connector and use that. But this actually has it all built in. So, right, okay. So the pump goes onto there. Right, and then the CPU fans, which is this one. Oh, these things are such a nuisance. Right, CPU fan is that one. Right, move that out of the way. That can go there for a second. Now I think what I need to do with this, I need to find somewhere to route this, because this is for the light for the... Is that going to have enough space? I suppose I could just drop that out through there as well and hope for the best. Oh, go through. Right, let's pop that there. I'll tie those wires out of the way in a minute. Right, that'll go like that, that'll go like that, and that'll go in there. Wonderful stuff. So, what we need to do now is screw the radiator on. Oh. And, oh, wonder upon wonders, it actually fits. Right, where are the screws? There are some screws.
Easily.
Right. Radiator is fitted. Now we need to put some gunk on the thermal paste on here. Something of that on there. And then that will go like that. So now we need, there's one, where's the other one? Where's the other one of them gone?
thought that was connected by the side as well. It wasn't. Hello, motherboard. Did it with your breakdown there? Right.
Right, let's just put that on quickly and get it started. I think it'd be a lot easier to do that now than... Oh, come on. Get on there. Now the problem I have is I can't find the other one. What on earth have I done with that?
This. All that's got left in it now is these. That's all. I've got everything out but these, which are all plugged into the top, so you can't really get them very easily. Alright.
What I'm more worried about is the fact that I can't find one of these brackets for the CPU. No, it's here. I had it yesterday. I just can't find it now.
Oh god, not again.
Oh. Where, oh where has my little dog gone? There's the screw, but I can't find the bracket. Shush you. I spent all that time looking for the other bracket and it's already on the thing. I left it on there when I took it off the other case yesterday. Oh, good grief. Never mind. These things are sent to try us. Right. You... Oh, where is it? There it goes. Alright. Yeah, I was hunting around all over the table for it, all over the floor and everywhere, and it was on the thing. It was still on there. I left it on there. And you know why I left it on there?
Why is that?
So I know where it was.
Good job.
So, yeah. Right. Okay, so that's in. Now, graphics card, there it is. Ugh. So this graphics card, I don't know if you can actually see this or not. This is the same 6650 XT that I put in mine. Right, that's the fans, but that's fine because we've got the fans plugged onto the motherboard. So it's just this that we need to figure out. Now the thing is this actually live. Because I'm wondering if this is supposed to plug onto the motherboard somewhere to provide power. Ah, here we go. I wonder if that's Aura RGB headers. But that's not. Addressable Gen 2 header. See, that makes sense, but this has only got two. That's only got a live and a ground. And the trouble is, while this would plug straight onto it, that wouldn't work. Or would it? Is that what you're supposed to do? Maybe you're supposed to do it that way. Because here's the thing. This is where I'm getting myself in a tizzy here. Because I'm trying to find somewhere to connect up these for the lights. Now, you see here it says 5 volt, data and ground. Now these are marked, and hopefully you can see that. You may not be able to, but they are marked V5, D and ground. So I'm kind of assuming that because this is a more modern motherboard, you can literally just plug this onto the motherboard, and that will do everything for you. So I think that's what we need to do. So that's that one at the right. So basically I need to thread these wires through the front. Oh, that's kind of a nuisance actually. Are they not going to be in the way? Okay, well we'll put one through, and then what we'll do is see if we can daisy chain. Well, you can daisy chain, and that's the way it works. Right, hang on a minute. Let's turn this around again. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's heavy, this thing. Oh God, what is that caught on? There we go. Right, you come out of there, because we do not want that wrapped around that. So that's all the wires for the fans. So I need to put those out of the way. And so now we want to take this, let's take that through there and through there. Yeah, this might work. Now, where were those? Ugh. Add Gen 2, that's that one there. So that goes on to there. Like that. Kill. Okay, now if I poke that wire through there and out over the top of the power supply, we're getting there. We are getting there, folks. We are getting there. And so now I can plug that into there, like that. Where did that other thing go? There it is. And then that into there, and that should power the lights at the front. Oh yeah, so I suppose if you don't put any other light fans in that light up, you just use this one and plug it straight into the motherboard. No, hang on, that's not right. That one needs to go into that one. That's it. And then this goes into this one. And now that way everything is all daisy chained together. Now we've just got to figure out this rat's nest. Right, power plug is in, power is on. Oh, now that's lit up. That's a good start. Please tell me that doesn't just light up all the time. But anyway, that's fine. Right, quick sniff test. Make sure nothing's burning. Okay. Contact. Now those lights flashing are telling us things. Which I'm not quite sure of at the moment, but they're BIOS lights. 18 QLEDs, page 21. Boot yellow and green, VGA white. So that's all good, I think. The fans are spinning on the GPU. My God, that's quiet. We have power lights on the top. These fans are running and they're running the right way. This fan is running and it's running the right way. These ones are pulling air in, these ones are pushing air out. Now if I press the reset switch, I believe that should turn the lights off. Or it might not do anything because of the way it's hooked up. But that's fine. So now if I hold this, it should switch off. Yes. Right. By gum, I think we've done it. So, what we'll do now is I'll put the other side panel back on. He can come and carry it up into his room because I'm not carrying it because it's too heavy. I'll just tidy up these few little bits of wiring first. And then hopefully we can wrap this up. Right, back in a minute. Right, so here's our finished article, all complete. Are you happy with it?
Yes.
Not mildly content like your sister?
No.
Okay. So, there you go. So, there you go. I don't know if that was of interest to anybody, but a quick build of a new PC. That video was actually pretty much in real time as well, so it doesn't take long to build a PC once you've done it a few times. So, anyway, that's it really. I'd like to thank my top tier patrons, Amy and Anonymous Tosh, for their continued support, and indeed all my other patrons and channel members and all you other lovely people at home. Your support is always much appreciated. So yeah, I think that's probably it. We'll see you on the next video. Say goodbye, Michael.
Goodbye, Michael.
Anyway, see you on the next one. Cheers. Bye.